New game. Yeah. See what this brings, chat. Might be a very addicting game. Which would be a problem, because I have other addicting games right now that I'm playing. I also have my donut holes and everything, so it's great. With raw fury. If the volume's too low, let me know, but I think it's probably good for you guys.
S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
It's a nice place.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Oh.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Sinclair. You know, for this one, might just full screen the game. Chat and myself might be in the way, but that's fine. We'll do that for this one. Not as many vital things in the way, to my knowledge. Okay. We're in. We're in, chat. I know nothing about what's required of this game, except that you're building the mansion, quote-unquote, because you decide which room is behind every door. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. I only have 2. Or is that 1 feet? In which case, I lose both. No, I'm joking. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so I have 48 feet. So, I'm assuming this is room whether it's new or not. Well, hello, good uncle. Gotcha. We have the Queen of Diamond there. Ace of Spades. Alright. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Howley. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. Tick-tock, tick-tock. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove, pardon me, an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. So what this means is that the room gets the house manor gets reset, and the rooms change positions, or what could potentially be in the next room could change. I don't know if the puzzles change, but the rooms change. So that's important, chat. I think we have a week. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. And what's this? Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Alright. So here you see everything is blank aside from the entrance hall and the antechamber. Which I'm assuming is the 46. Let me see. We have a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 45. 46. Where would that even be? It either extends beyond the antechamber. This is like the area we need to get to this 46 chamber. Or this is the secret room, which makes no sense. We can call it a day here. This is our inventory. Gotcha. We have 48 steps. I'm curious. This will be a first experiment, which will cost us, but I think we have more than one day. I don't know how many days we have, but we have at least more than one day. That's an interesting puzzle game. Yeah, it's roguelike in its setup, which is curious. And there's more roguelike elements in it, too. Like, my understanding, as you go to open a new room, you get to choose one of, like, 3 room options, quote-unquote. And that will determine what's in the next area. That won't be the same every time, but... yes. Much fun. Much fun. Now, before I move forward, I don't know if there's anything else in here. So I have 3 paths. I don't know if I have access to all of them. But every good puzzle game makes... in any other good game, you should always check the scope of what you can and can't do. I feel like this... ooh, a little arches down that way. I see 2 side paths. Is this just the way in? Whole estate is 1 rotating platform? Maybe. Can I go this way, or is this out? I can go this way. There's a bird feeder here. How much room and permission do I have? It looks like there might be a side route there. No. No, there's not. Where does this go? Aha. What are you? We have a sealed door here. Noted. God damn. The little lodge over there. This, I think, leads outside the estate. Alright, this is the private drive grounds, so... it looks like there is relevant stuff outside. That's good. 1 second, chat. Another bird bath. Path over there. There's something over that way. A tent. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so this is where we stay. That's a cute little seagull, whatchamacallit. Alright, is there anything of value out here, though? That's interesting over there. I don't know if that's going to be relevant. We don't have, like, free roaming, so I can't, like, jump and parkour or anything like that. So, it does limit us that way, which is probably for the best. We have an orchard over here? Ooh, we have an orchard over here? Oh. Okay, we have an orchard with a lock code here. Don't know why we have these little steam things there. I'm not sure what that does. But I'm assuming that's connected to this door over here. Which we cannot interact with. So we must go through the orchard to get through there, I think. Gotcha. This is a weirdly shaped stump. Can't interact with it, though. Alright. So I think that's everything over here. We don't have a code for the orchard at the moment. My understanding, most of the puzzles are like somehow interconnected, so certain rooms will have things for other areas. Those trees are different too. Maybe I should have looked at those a little closer. Let me look at those a little closer. Wait a minute here. Let me do a little pixie doodle over here. Those are lighted different. Is there something up with these trees? These trees are uniquely different. They have notches in them, though. I don't know if these are drawn for me to observe, or if they are just the texture they put together for it. It looks like it's probably just the texture for it. Look very similar. Was there any obvious clues on the lock here? No. Okay. Okay. We'll just call it there for now. We're scouting. We're just scouting. We're just looking. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for me to smash my head against something to get the brain cell awake and working. A little sober, maybe. Weird that this fence isn't consistent across either. Alright. There's this door too. I see what looks like an electrical panel going that way. I'm assuming one of the side rooms gives us access to that. Alright. Anywhere else we can go? We can go down here. It looks like there's a path over there. Where does this go? Another door or mine shaft. Neat little wind effect there. Can't go that way. We want to observe as much as we can. Jesus. This state's insane. That mountain is insanely sharp. We're trying to drab. Alright, this is curious. I don't like how that's broken there. Alright, nothing to interact with at the moment. Another bird bath. Ooh, we have a whole tunnel under here. Wait a minute. I don't have a light, though. I might need a light to go in here. Yeah, it's really dark. I can't climb down here. Okay, so there's nothing I can do at the moment. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're just filling up the Mind Palace, chat. Just getting information from the Mind Palace. Oh, shit. I've been using steps unaware. I didn't know that each of these areas was... That's fine. This is fine. I realized in the top corner. How many have I used? 7. Whoopsie. I wasn't aware that the outside was considered separate rooms as well. That's fine. It's a multi-day project. This is locked. Gotcha. At least I'm getting info, yes. I don't know if it stipulates that I have to do this in a week's time, how many days I get. Alright. Which door should I try, chat? Center, left, middle, or center, left, or right? What shall we go for? We have the room of busts with the neat little thing overhanging it. We have the clock in the picture, and we have the ace card. Okay, this is what I was talking about, the roguelike. Another roguelike element. You get a room to draft. So we can either make a hallway, a closet, which will give us 2 items, but it'll also be a dead end. We probably don't want the closet here since it's the center room. Hallway's simple. Bedroom might be worth. I don't know if it's worth having here, though. It'll give us 2 every time we enter this room. But the thing is, we may not get it again. Maybe we do bedroom. And maybe I try to game the system to get the 2 feet. No, actually, wait. When I think about that, when I enter the room, I'll lose 1, and I'll gain 2. So that means I get a positive 1. If I were to leave, I lose that positive 1. So I'm assuming the bedroom just means that you get a net 0, technically, if you go in. Closet with 2 items, though. It's just a bad spot for a closet, I think. We'll do bedroom. We'll test this. How does this work? 40, 39 plus 2, and then I leave 40. Yep, okay, so this is just a net 0 room. It means it costs us nothing to go in here. We gain nothing going in here either, per se. The trunk is locked. Gotcha. We have a room here. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Reddington. We have a hand pointing down. We have a armoire that I cannot interact with? Question mark. Okay. We have a moon necklace here. I assume my mother or something of the sort. A neat little sketch photo. Can't interact. I can't crouch. Look at absolutely everything, chat. Oh, we have a box there that's locked. We have a hat. A wedding photo. Trunk is locked. It needs a key, I presume. Doesn't have a code. We have a bridge. This will also likely be a multi-stream game, chat. Just FYI. This is a weird statue. I like it, but it's weird. Is there anything else I can do in here? Paper crane. There's an illusion puzzle. those are weird. Okay. I'm not sure if there's literally anything I can do in here. We have Reddington. We have a vanity without a mirror in it. Curious. Wait. Okay, there might not be anything I can do in here at the moment. There are 3 things I can... No. There's the picture, the case, and this. There's nothing else I can interact with, it seems. Might be information in here, I'm noticing, but... Okay, I can go in here. I don't know what gems are for. There's coins and keys in the storeroom. So a den gives us access to 2 new areas, or 2 new rooms. The closet closes us off, but gives us 2 items. The storeroom gives us a bunch of shit that I'm unfamiliar with, but no access. Cool graphics? Yes. Very kind of comic styled. Telltale style. Hello, Georgie. Welcome. We're doing puzzles. My brain's gonna probably break. There are mechanics I don't understand yet. So we can either get a key, gem, and coins in the storeroom, but no access to no other new areas that way. We can get... Because right now this is how our map is set up. Technically this goes 5. Could I? Once you have drawn floor plans... Okay, so I can't do this. I might just do a closet chat just to see what items we get, see if that changes things. Because maybe it'll give us a key for the trunk behind us. Because this is our mission. So as we go into each area, we choose rooms and stuff like that. Yeah, Telltale Games looking graphics. Each day that we do, this whole blueprint resets. We have to do it all over again. There is stuff outside of the mansion as well as inside. Our goal is to find the 46th room in this 9x5 blueprint. That's what we're trying to do. Not sure what that looks like. It's a roguelike puzzle game. Very curious, very fun. Probably going to be very broken. And puzzles are going to be intersecting between rooms and stuff too. So we're just starting. But also, every time this goes to 0, we have to call it a day. And then we reset. So, anyway. We get a key. Silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. Maybe useful? Don't know. I don't know. I think we keep our inventory between runs, don't we, chat? I have no idea. And a gem? Okay. Are those the 2 items we got then? So I guess this is just random 2 items. Is there anything of puzzle value in here? Anything I can interact with? No. I think this is just purely an inventory gain room. Gotcha. Alright, there's a trunk in here, but I don't have a key for it. There's multiple things that could be relevant here. Alright. So, those 2 areas are done. We can go left or right, chat. Where are we going? Or rather, clock room or picture room, I should say. Because left or right's going to be dependent on which way I'm facing. Clock or picture? Cards or clock? Picture? Corridors always left unlocked. What's that mean? Is there a reason doors can get locked again? Or does that mean future runs it's going to be unlocked? The spare room doesn't have any items. The pantry has potentially 4 gold, whatever that means. I have a gem and a key. Corridor has nothing except that it's always left unlocked, and I don't know what that means. I'm assuming there's a mechanic that may lock certain doors. You don't lose a step with a corridor? I don't know if that's true. I feel like there's a mechanic later where certain puzzles might trigger rooms to get locked, relocked. Go for a bedroom. We already have the bedroom over there, Sasha, if you saw. We'll test the corridor. Spare room's probably just a puzzle room. Pantry might have puzzles in it as well, but I don't want a corner room right here because mechanically that's going to be hard. Yeah, because if we do this, we don't want to cut ourselves off because then I have to do this weird funky thing to go around like that. Probably either corridor or spare room. I'll do a corridor, I think. In and out right now with company around. You're good. But yeah, we have a bedroom over here. That was the first room we opened. Alright. Anything of value in here? Yeah, we still lose a step. That still happened. Bobby pin. Not a whole lot of puzzle value at the moment. So yeah, this is just kind of a... It's not a free room. But as far as I can tell, there's nothing really of value in here. We're just learning the game right now, chat. Laboratory. Nook. Nook might be good. And guest bedroom. I think we want Nook. It gives us a key. Guest bedroom gives us plus 10 steps, though. The issue is that it also creates a dead end for us. So we would have to go back. Let's see, going in would be 1, so that'd be 9 new steps. Then we have to go 2 and 3 to get back to the entrance room. And then we can only go one direction if we go there. Let's do Nook. We'll do Nook. Just using coin, yeah, I know. Ooh. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. That is a valid point. I do have a journal over here. Do I have my pen over here? Or I have at least a thing I could write in. Yeah. Where's my pen? Who ate my pen? Let me check. No, it's somewhere over here. Buried under all these unnecessary papers and nonsense that I probably don't need. Oh, it's on the floor. Of course. Why didn't I look there first? Oh. There we go. Alright. Bedroom. Locked chest. We'll just do that. I'll write things down as I find things. Okay. My app a little set. Yeah. We'll reset you. There we go. Alright. Pen on a dog tag. Might be worth information. The trunk is locked. We have another locked trunk. So Nook also has lock. Looks like Growing's pile of stuff. Here's the key. I don't know what the key is for. I'm assuming the locked situation might be relevant. Here's a old timey radio. I can't go over this way. So either I'm missing the puzzle aspects at the moment, or we haven't really engaged with them yet. We will find out. Okay, this is good. Um, there's a puzzle in the parlor. Let's do that. Also, do these keys work on this, actually? Aha! Maybe this is what it's for. Okay, that's been taken care of. What do we got? We have coins. Okay, so it gives us items. Don't know what the money is for, but I have it. Alright. A puzzle. Gotcha. Beautiful exterior, too. Hello, Uncle Sullivan. Or Sinclair. Okay. Let's read before we touch anything else. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry, I believe. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. These are the rules. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Understood? And an apple. Oh! Energy for steps. Good. Alright. Simple parlor game. The statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. The statement appears on another box. Okay. One tells only truth, one tells lies, and one has the prize. That was the rules. Melts into creaky floorboards. Okay, bye. So if this is true, this statement appears on another box. I have 1 key, chat. The statement appears on another box. We have 2. Are there fresh statements that I'm missing somewhere? Probably not. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has the prize within. The other 2 are always empty. One box tells true, one box tells false. At least. So 2 could be lying. 1 could be true. Only one box has a prize. It is my understanding there are no other statements for this. I'm assuming the puzzle is locked to this room and there's nothing else, because this statement appears on another box. Is curious. I don't know if I actually have to find something for that. Let me think here. We do the logic puzzle game. This is what this is, chat. Probably one of the easiest ones, too. Maybe. So we do a true-false statement analysis here. So the statement appears on another box. If this is true, That means one of these is the statement for this one. So either it means the blue box is empty, or the statement appears on another box. It's weird that the statement on another box would mean the statement appears on another box. Making sure I'm not missing anything here. Trying to think if the game is gaming me in the fact that there is stuff I have to find elsewhere to bring back to this room, or if this room is very exclusive to this. Alright. Let's start playing the game. We are in the parlor. This is the rank 2 door. Or room, apparently. So we have statement on another box. Blue empty. And statement on another box. We have a blue box, white box, black box. Something is telling me it's the blue box. I mean, we could go fly by the seat of the handle, but that's no fun. This is just a very confusing thing to do because it doesn't offer any clear instructions. Makes me almost wonder if I do need to find something in another room that gives me information. Are there any other boxes that offer information? The confounding thing is I don't know if we have enough information. I don't know if there's instructions literally somewhere else, or if this is what we're supposed to work with. Normally these puzzles go, they'll make statements about the other stuff or relevant to the puzzle, and then they'll make it work. But we only have one that says something. Makes me second guess what I need to do. Because if I were to do truth-false statements here, if it's true the blue box is empty, that means it's in the white or black, and there's no way to get information about that. You would be unable to do that. If it's false and the blue box isn't empty, then it's that, but how do you determine that's the case? Yeah, I don't think we have enough information, chat. Logically, I don't think we have enough information. We're going to continue on. +1 blank for each time you've drafted observatory. I don't know what this... This requires a gem, this requires a gem, and this is a boudoir. No puzzle, just a room. Kitchen, I think, gives us access to ways to recoup our steps. Observatory, I don't know anything about. Let's get kitchen for now. It'll get us more time. Is there any more info on the desk by the portrait? Not to my knowledge. It's just these two. The only thing it gives us here is there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. And only one box has the prize within. The other two are always empty. And this, I don't think, has any information about the boxes. This is just a letter sharing the fact that they went and got the instructions for the parlor game. Like I said, I believe some of these rooms are connected, so there might be something that we get later. Right. Kitchen. Main course is served only in the dining room. Got you. We get a banana for 2. Gets +3. Club sandwich for 8. Tomato soup for 5. For every red room in your house. Curious. Today's main course, lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spiced salmon, lemon butter sausage over spinach leaf. Ooh, that just sounds good. I'm hungry, chat. 20 steps plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. Okay. We're not going to do anything with this right now. We'll keep this here, though. Anything of value in here, though? Yeah, I don't know if it has to say puzzle room in order for us to actually get any value out of it. We have a pet in here somewhere. Okay. We cannot go this way. That's disappointing. How much does it cost to get everything? This, I guess, is free, and we can get it in the main area. We're probably fine for now. I don't see anything of value here. Alright. Well, let's keep and be mindful of our steps. That cost us a lot. Might have been worth spending. A rumpus room. Ooh. A den. And a guest bedroom. Well, if I do the guest bedroom, I have nowhere else to go. I don't have any gems, so I can't do the rumpus room, so I have to do the den. You get a gem. Crowbar. Giant ass clock. Multiple clocks. A box under this clock, but it doesn't seem like we can do anything about it. You get 8 steps if I go all the way back, but it would cost. It's interesting that it's blocking ways that it said I had access to. Oh, it's because there's a room. Right. This is why. It can't give us access to an area that we're... Okay, I'm not planning this properly. I'm looking at this backwards. Gotcha, so... I guess I have to do pantry. Can't climb up. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. We keep out, look out for food. 3 steps. Alright, I don't know if that kitchen's gonna get any value. We'll see. Items for sale. Requires a gem. West Wing Hall. Commissary would close up the blueprint. We would have no access. West Hall would give us access. Spare bedroom would give us access. We'll do spare room, I guess. Get it off the board. Yeah. Whenever you enter chapel, lose $1. Yeah, the tithe. Do I want to do that? I can't do guest bedroom, otherwise this is literally the extent to the area. Observatory is possible. Chapel is considered a red room too, which is good for the tomato soup thing. I don't know what this is. We'll do chapel. I have money. Yeah, we tithe. Wonder what happens if you run out. These are interesting stained glass windows. You have a farmer, you have a chef, you have a butler or maid, and you have a jockey. There's a bishop in here too, which, you know, makes sense. Okay. Oh wait, there are numbers associated with each of these. Oh, why is that relevant though? I'm gonna write this down. Ah! Hit my mouse. Alright, we have a gardener for 1. They're not in order either, that's the other thing. 2 is chef. 3 is farmer. 4 chimney sweep. 5 is maid. 6 is jockey. 7 is bishop/knight. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know what this is relevant for. Not a damn clue. But I have this information now. When do you draft a bedroom game 5 steps? Ooh. Fires a gem. Probably hallway, right? I'll leave it a dead end room, but that's fine. Aha. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Interesting. So is this locked? This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Well, either way, we're forced with a dead end. This leads dead end, this is dead end, that's a dead end. This is would be useful if I had the previous one that gave us steps for every bedroom, I think. We'll do guest bedroom, I guess. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Aha! It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in this house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles, and I appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. Okay. So that's a relevant detail. A gem. Never know what's relevant and what's not in these rooms. Okay, so something about billiards. Does reading that note give me access to a billiards room now? Question mark. Also money. Yeah. Money gone. We can't do storeroom or utility closet. Oh, the breaker box is an interesting thing. Because we have no more access, so we have to do drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Ooh. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Nice. I don't know if any of these are relevant. Hello, Sinclair. So I'm assuming I can't redraw other areas. I can just redraw this room, depending on where I go, right? You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, yeah. And I have a silver key. Didn't I use the silver key? No. I did not. Silver key is something else. So if I don't like what I have, I can redraw. Courtyard's pretty interesting. Boudoir, probably not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5 up out of 9 at the moment, so we'll see where things go. Also, fucking phone. Okay. Tracking should be back now. We'll do courtyard, I think. Da 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 da. Functioning metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Do I have to, like, use that somehow? Or is that just access? How do I, like, use these things, I guess? That pile seems awful suspect. Door's locked. Okay. I'm not going to interact with that then. Is this door locked? It is not. After rank 8 has been achieved. Dining room is probably pretty good. I don't have any more gems, so it's either bunk room or dining room. Probably dining room. A thingy thing. Alright, once we rank 8, we're good. It's weird that I feel like I've only seen one puzzle room. Makes me feel like I am overlooking a lot of stuff right now. Very vibe, though. Let's go this way. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. A dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Don't like that. Though... that's not a good room. I guess breaker box, because this also just leads to a dead end regardless anyway. So we don't draft anything from that. Although maybe it's good to get this out of the way now. Because then I don't have to worry about it later. Because I won't have to worry about drafting anything here. The issue is I don't know if this benefits me at all. I don't know if anything from that gave us anything worthwhile. That room was locked, right? It was not. Okay. Okay, our options are getting a little more limited. Boudoir gives us more room, though. There's a thing on the floor. Slippers. Oh. Christmas. With a safe behind it. Anything else of value here? No. Is there a safe in this room? Little box. There is. Did it have a code on there? Or is it just the date? We'll just go simple for now and try the date. 25? Oh, easy. Simple. Nice, got a gem. 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It's no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, and I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the King's Scullion. What the hell does Scullion mean? And stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Another thing, yes. Having never had a family name or fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. Deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit the fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. Some lore? Simon is... No. I don't know. This might be relevant later. I'm Simon, though. Right? I'll put boudoir letter. I don't know if we got any information for the outside areas yet. I don't know what level of expectations we should have. So the courtyard, I believe, had a locked area we couldn't go through without a key, which we do have a key. I don't know what the metal detector's for. We do have this here, actually. It's just... Okay. Door's locked. We'll do special key here. Second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Curious. Lose half your footsteps. Why would I want that? And the pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Requires a gem. With the red picture. What do you mean? I think we'll do the pool. I'm just kind of flying by the seat right here. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select them. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Noted. Running. Cannot go into the pool. Cannot do anything with this. Okay. Room is locked. Why? Also locked. Oh, that didn't help at all. I don't think I have any more things. Yeah, if that's all locked, I might have screwed myself. Gone as far as I can. I think 5. This was locked, right? Yes. Okay, we have no more keys, so we can't open any of these areas. I guess what I could try to do is go back to the one room. Yeah. See if we can figure that puzzle out, because otherwise I think we're done for the day. Thought the envelope with the picture. Ah. Unless I missed a key somewhere, which I don't think I did. But at least we kind of have a inkling how this works. So far not as much puzzles as it is just figuring out the best way to manage the layout. Like, I can get more steps, but it's not really worth. Oh. Oh. Directory. Interesting. All possible rooms you can get, I presume. Room 46 is the one we're trying to find. And then we have bedrooms, hallways, green room, shops, red rooms. It's curious. Is there a way to solve this puzzle right now? I could chance it, because we either call it a day, or we don't. The statement appears on another box. The statement appears on another box, and blue box is empty. I still feel like we're missing information here. I really feel like we're missing information, chat. Because if the blue box is empty, that means white or black, but that doesn't, there's no way to confirm any information on that. If the blue box is false or is not empty, then it's the truth. I guess we try? I guess that works. It's the only logical one that works with this current setup. But that being said, there's nothing else we can do. I don't know if that was the right way to do it, Corin, if we just got lucky there. But there is nothing we can do, so we just have to call it a day, I think. Are you sure you want to call it a day? Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will be reset. So there's nothing else I can do, I don't think. I lose all my coins and gems, though. That's interesting to know. Knew it? Maybe. Charming cottage, right? Reach 6, steps taken 51, items found 2, total rooms 20. Save and continue. I don't know how many days we get. That's the other thing. We might run out of time either way. So far, we haven't really ran into anything too crazy. Alright. As much as I want to check outside, there's no point in doing so. Is this the same letter? Yes. Okay. Everything resets. We try again. Okay. We'll do this door this time. I guess the den. Lavatory is a dead end. Break utility is more or less a dead end. Wait a minute, chat. Well, we'll get the utility closet later, but the breaker box might open the door outside that's connected to the wires. Doggo being helpful? I hope not, because help gets timeouts in this game. No, I'm joking. They're around. They're observing. They're making their own educated guesses. We'll do den. I think we'll try the utility closet though soonish, because that might unlock the area outside we need. Now I'm curious if puzzles change each time we do this. Okay, those are all the same. I don't think anything in here is super crazy at all. We don't keep our inventory either. Flashman. Um. Bedroom might not be bad. Storeroom may not be bad. Pantry is probably unnecessary. We'll do storeroom. Get a key now. Get a coin, a key, and a gem. I don't know what that key does. Oh, that just opened chests, I think. Not sure what that's supposed to be. If that's supposed to be like a curtain or something. Okay. So, I'm looking here. Yeah, all the potential rooms, if we've gotten it, will show up. Gotcha. And we sound all of these bedrooms, or use all of them. We have all these hallways. We have the green rooms, the shops, the red rooms. So it doesn't look like there's all that much, to be honest. But maybe I'm surprised. It's pantry? Nook wouldn't be bad either. Nook would give us another key. Yes. I cry. What's this say? Tells me the journal shit. 4 stars. Another key. Like the radio slash jukebox or whatever you call it there. Alright, looks like we're either getting a bedroom to advance or a dead end. Dead end's not necessarily bad right now. I don't think bedroom is necessary, but it would allow us to go further. But a dead end means we just go back. We backtrack. Laboratory we've never had. Closet does give us items, though. Let's do the laboratory. We're experimenting. Anyway. Maybe something of value will pop up. Or not. Okay. Why would we want the laboratory then? It gives us no information. I guess the red letter is story relevant material because I think we've kept that with us. Red are technically a waste room, but there are certain things that give us benefits with red rooms, I guess. Understood. We can go this way. Don't want a closet right now. Nursery is not awful, but I'd rather it not be here. Oh. More likely to be locked, okay. This is good to know. Have we? Yes, this is the three thing puzzle. Gotcha. Guest bedroom just gives us 10 steps. Pantry gives us 4 coins and food. Let's test to see if the puzzles stay the same or if they change. Yeah. Let's see. Also see if it gives us any other stuff. We have the key here. Yeah. There's that. Are these all the same? Yeah, they're different. Curious. I wonder what the logic behind the last one was, aside from the fact that only one can give you an answer and the others couldn't. This box and the blue box are empty. All three boxes are empty. So this is false. Because all boxes cannot be empty. So this statement is false. The black box contains gems. Could be true. This box and the blue box are empty. So this has to be false. One of these has to be true. And in both situations, this means the black box is the one with the gems. Easy. Very easy. We could do a closet here and then go to the hallway. Observatory would be interesting too, since we never did that. We have a lot of gems. We'll do observatory, I think. Why can we interact with this? Funsy? No, there are 5 positions for this globe. And there's another position for this globe. The Fixed Stars, A Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Ben Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1808. Give me one sec, Chad. I need to take more medicine. My ears are starting to bother me a little bit. Yeah. There. Should have done this during break, but that's fine. So yeah, red rooms are waste rooms, but if they're out of the way, it's not really a problem. I should change that way right now. Okay. Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Preface. This book contains the complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star is worth 1 gold. The Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Splice, plus 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, plus 1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key, plus 1 key. Diamondus Major, plus 5 gems. Draxus the Dead, dead-end rooms are more common today, that'd be bad. The sale, everything is 50% off today. Ooh. Borealis, Bloom of the Sky, green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Don't know what that means. Looks like there's pages missing as well. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I don't know if we have to discover those somewhere or not. So I'm assuming we just take a shot and see what we find out there, right? Or is there a way to set what we see? That's as high as I can go. So I guess we have to just see what we get. It's a chance generator. Notes should be taken. The book will be there every time we come, I think. The issue is whether I can manipulate the observatory or not. So here's a question. Does this change anything? No, doesn't seem to. Alright, what do we get today? North Star, gain 1. Okay. That's all we got. I guess we gain a new star every time we do it. Wait, is that how that works? Oh, I have to select things first. Chapel's dangerous. I think I have to do bedroom here. Because if I get chapel and the next room doesn't lead me further, then I have already ended the day. Okay, we have Reddington here. Greetings from Reddington. Oh. What are you? Single every die. Plus, while drafting, you may use die to roll new floor plans. Ooh. Nice. There was a box here last time. Chapel wouldn't be bad here. I don't have money. Money is not really necessary at the moment. I'm curious about the utility closet opening stuff outside. I just don't like it being in the center. Now, is this all the same here? Yes. This information seems to be the same. Go this. Well, let's see what this brings us. Corridors left always unlocked. Passageway is probably our best option. Requires 2 gems. Ooh, but it's a central hallway, so that's probably for the best. Now, do I want to waste my way back right now? I guess I can save it for when we get that far. Let's go straight over. Let's flesh out as much of this as we can. We get 2 items from the closet, or we get a corridor. Corridor wouldn't be bad. Drawing room may not also be bad. It requires a gem though. I kind of want to hold the gem. We'll do corridor. Commissary. Kitchen. Or bedroom. Guess bedroom. Commissary has items for sale. I don't have money. Kitchen has food for sale. I don't have money. We'll just do guest bedroom, I guess. Am I doing this efficiently? Probably not. We're bashing our brain, learning how this works, chat. Billiard room again. I don't know if this adds the billiard room as an option, but it's interesting nonetheless. Passageway, let's go north. Let's not go back to the chapel yet. Oh, you're forcing my options here. I feel like I have to do kitchen. Breaker Brock me so curious. So very, very curious. I don't really want to spend a gem. But I also don't want to lock myself going only to the... Wait, no, the kitchen goes the direction I want it to go. Pantry goes the direction I kind of don't want to go right now, because chapel gives me access to that side. So I'd be excluding the whole west wing, which west wing I guess has more likeliness to be locked, so maybe it's better that we do this way. 4 coins. We'll do it, I guess. Might as well. Drawing room. Drawing room probably has best potential, actually. Commissary locks me out, and I have to go all the way back to the chapel. Spare room also works. Gets it out of the way. Spare room. Drafting room could be in a better spot. We'll save the key. Alright, so we'll go back to chapel then. Money gone. Spread gem in each green room? Boudoir moves us that direction. Green room also does this. Green room I feel like is just better. Patio. It's a gem though. But I think we get a gem back. Maybe? Yeah, we do. We get a metal detector too. Functioning metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Buried below, occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. So I want to find a shovel. Commissary might give me access to a shovel. Yeah, there's a dig spot there and a spot there. Noted. Courtyard is probably what I want. You are more likely to draw green rooms by drafting. This is the dead end room if I do that though. This is better. Opens up. Requires a gem. I just got one, but I think I get one for every green room right now. Oh, and a shovel. Ooh. Metal detector. Gold weathered shovel looks like it could be useful for digging. Rather dirty coin! Shop rooms. Is that just metal detector tells me if there's something in the room that I'm missing? Okay. Worthless old shoe, not worth picking up. Gotcha. We've only really had one puzzle room right now. I was expecting more. Maybe that's not. Nothing of interest is buried. Badge. I mean, the house itself is a puzzle as you're building, I guess. Turnip should prove to be a nutritious snack. Nice. 6 steps. Okay. Our only way forward is through the courtyard at the moment. And we've unlocked this door coincidentally by doing that. Okay. The only way forward. We have 2 keys. Before I unlock that. Yeah, we have a lot of area left to explore. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 star. I have 2 keys. Drawing room would probably be good here. Dining room also would be good here. I have a lot of steps left though. I don't have any gems, so I have to do dining, I think. Another dog tag with 10 on it, so that stays the same. Oh, my ears bother me, chat. Oh, it's bothered me. Feel better when the medicine kicks in. Alright. We'll continue north. East Wing Hall. Yes. Yes. It's locked. Also locked. Okay. I do have 1 more key, but let's not use it unless we need to. I have no gems. The boudoir would lead me to a dead end, so I guess dark room it is. What's this? This security door is locked by electronic keycard. The fuck you mean it's locked with the electronic keycard? I need to go that way. Where do I get a key card, chat? Interesting. We're in rank 5. Once we get to rank 8. Alright, so should we go north or west, chat? I have 1 key. North or west? North? To the north! Nursery would be a dead end. Commissary would be fine. Breaker box might be valuable. I just don't want to cut myself off. Because the thing with the breaker box might allow me to do something outside. Maybe. But I don't know if it's worth doing here. Because I have no more keys to expand. There's one other place I can go. And that's between the entrance hall and the passageway. That's a room we can unlock. If we get nothing out of that, then this is as far as we go. Unfortunately, I have no gems, so all I can do is the break rocks anyway. Alright, understood. I have no gems. I need gems for the others. Alright. Toggling the breaker switches may result in an unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Keycard entry system. Ooh, wait. We need that. Back indicators. I can turn this off. I don't know what the back indicators do. There's a gymnasium, dark room, and garage. And cabinet. That turns the power on. I don't know anything about this. If I do that, does that fix the keycard? Mayhaps? Right, that door is locked. Lights are on. Stop. Okay. This is good. I do have the die. I should remember I have that die. Okay, that's a little clearer picture. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. Said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. There's a heart. This is the orchard. This is, I'm assuming, has valuable information. I don't know if this has valuable information, chat. This was related to the outside. I don't know what information it gives us, though. Because it's a 4-key padlock. I see this. Am I supposed to look for this? Maybe this has the answer. Unless the orchard code is on the latest ship in the West Wing. Oh shoot, there's probably a code in this photo or something. Does this work? Does not appear to be power on. Okay, it has to be on for us to even use it. Okay, so it doesn't even really matter if it's off or on. Okay. Oh, you little sly bastard. What's that even say? Can't read that. Also, I think it's in reverse. Okay. That's really bad. Camera. I wonder if this is relevant. We can check that next time we go outside. Okay, based on this, we've lost. Oh no, we got a gem. Which doesn't even matter because we need a key here. Our only path is back this way at the moment. And outside. I haven't seen anything of exceptional value yet. We might have to do another reset chat. We have so many steps. No value to be gained from them, though. Before I reset, though, I'll check outside to see if there's dirt piles. The rumpus room is very curious. Closet might give us a key to go forward. Back up east wing. Mailroom gives us a package, which might be relevant. Rumpus room gives us rumpus room gives us coins. There might be other information in there, but I don't think that's probably worth. Let's do closet and hope we get a key. No key. We get a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Unfortunate. Would have been useful ages ago. Alright. Items might be worth trying to get earlier on them. We'll check outside, see if there's any value of stuff out there at the moment. But yeah, we've gone as far as we can in this layout. Only puzzles we've had so far is the safe and the boxes, I think. We can double check the... Yeah, I don't know how we access this. That's something I don't know. Also, special flowers are a thing, supposedly, and I don't know what that means. We have 20-something steps. Okay. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Is this considered the garage? No, this is part of the grounds. If this is considered the garage, I would go back to the utility closet to turn it on. Not that it would matter. I think I'm out of steps if I tried that anyway. How do chat? The thing did show private drive grounds. I wonder if the vac controls open this door here. It might. Get a drink here, chat. One moment. I don't know what that's about over there. My ear's killing me. Oh wait, this was the stump that had the thing on it. You bitch. You took it away. Where did you put it? I think this stump here had the code. This one right here. That's why. I wonder if there's a way to see or enlarge the photo. So let's see, is there a log somewhere that's just fallen for us to look at? There's another country. How am I here? Ew, gills, chat. Are you the stump? No. You do not appear to be. Was there a log or stump anywhere else, chat? That we can recall? I don't think there was. I feel like we have to call it a day again. Might give one more cycle and call stream just because gear and everything is bothering me a bit. I'm gonna look over here, see if there's any loose logs. Like there might be some over here, maybe. Okay. Room directory. There's still a lot of rooms we've not found here. Or here. Gotcha. Lots of rooms we've not seen. We've encountered most of those. Oh. We will be playing this probably quite a bit. Take care of the ear. All I can do is rest. I've already put in the medication I can. I just have some cold medicine that manages the pain occasionally. I wonder if the objective is purely just reaching the antechamber and then figuring out how to do that. But I imagine you need certain rooms to progress the story. We found new rooms. 7. Make it worse. I'm sure it'll figure out how to do that on its own, Georgie. Alright, let's go again. Grilled chicken sandwich and leftover mac and cheese to eat afterwards. Hope you feel better. No, you want me to suffer. Georgie hates streamer chat. Okay. We went that way first last time. Let's go this way. All of these, I guess just do storeroom. Get a key, gem in that right now. Dying fire. Maybe. Make it exciting. Ooh, wait. Why is there a drawing of you here? You're in my tent. Are you relevant? Question mark? Okay. We have a key and shit. Dying not allowed. Unacceptable. Nook might be a decent idea. Den's also not bad. Gives us a lot of flexibility. Chapel's ass right now. It's an alright red room. And I think it has valuable information in it. But we'll do Den. Get our gem. We find the room with the photo of our mother. That might give us some information. This isn't quite like I expected it. It's not bad. It's not quite like I expected it. Spare room's probably good right here, actually. I was expecting more puzzles to push you through, but I guess the main puzzle is literally just the whole house. Okay, there's nothing here that I can see. But we're also early game. The roguelike element unlocks more shit as you go. Parlor, pantry, patio. I In patio early wouldn't be bad, but I would have to backtrack everywhere after I go through this other side. But it looks like no matter what I do, it's going to be that. So let's just do that. Also gives us to dig shit. Alright, we have 2 dig areas. Oh wait, no, it's taking me. Okay, this is fine. We lose out on a room, but that's fine. Commissary, coat check. Check 1 item and retrieve it on another day. Ooh. I don't know why I want a dead end, though. Nook and commissary are both probably good. We'll do Nook for keys. Keys seem to be the thing that's holding it. How's game man playing Minecraft with the crew? So miss most of the stream. It's alright. I'm still very much early in the game, I feel. Learning the mechanics, how things work. It doesn't feel like there's as much puzzle stuff going on at the moment, aside from like building the house to try and get to the antechamber, which I assume lets us do endgame, but there's a lot probably I've yet to discover. So it probably will pick up here in a bit. I know the game's highly acclaimed. I know people have gotten heavily addicted to it. So I'm probably just in the early stages at the moment. Chapel here. Be an ass place for chapel, but if I I mean, I have 2 potential paths here. If I did chapel, that would give me a straight path through. Let's do nursery. We have not done nursery. Maybe that's stuff in there. You get 5 steps for drafting this. There's only been a couple rooms that have, or I should say 1 room that's outright said it's a puzzle room, but I'm sure it has a lot of stuff. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Though he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. Story he had read in the bath and in the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. There's a story of a boy who also wore red. And he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Okay, that's meta, but what does that do for me? Want me to get a lot of red rooms? Half his room is gold, not red. Hey, this is fair. Also, there are 2 cribs. Interesting. A lock. There's not as much interaction as I would think, but maybe that's the deceptive thing. Not really noticing much here. The clock. Maybe that's relevant to something. And a lock. Clock lock. Wait a minute. See? Clock lock. They both have the word lock in it, but C comes before that. C is the outstanding character between these two. Maybe I need to look at these paintings more. Might be something relevant there. C and the nursery. Mountain pod. Yeah, I don't know if that's relevant. I have 2 keys and 2 gems. Let's go this way, back where we came from. Wait. Paintings might be on the something, chat. Lock. First C. We have bridge and bride. The difference between those is a G in the 5th place. Again, I don't know what these mean. I might need to be paying more attention. I can't keep walking through these rooms right now. I'll just keep them in mind. This is which room? The den? A blue room. I don't know what this means, chat. Might mean nothing. I think courtyard. Courtyard will give us a gem back because we already have the other green room. Also, we get a sledgehammer. What's sledgehammer do? Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Oh, means I don't need keys for that. Can I just break through everything then with this? Also, there should be a gem in here. Spread gem in each green room. Yeah, there should be a gem. Unless it's in the fucking dirt. That would make me sad, chat. It might be in the dirt. Might be blind. I don't see a gem, but I have a sledgehammer. I'll take that. Don't be sad. This leads over here. We can't have it be the guest room, otherwise it finishes off the area. West Wing Hall is our best bet right now. This is plain. Plan? So an E? And that would be in the 5th spot as well. See, I don't know what this is for. If this is relevant, but I'm gonna keep focus on these now. I'll leave this bottom area for now. Veranda requires 2. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Ooh. Lucky. I only have 1 gem though, so I can't do it. And I can't leave. I guess parlor. Have we been in the parlor? Yes. Can I smash it with my sledgehammer? This box is the black box while you're lying. This box is the blue box while you're also lying. So the box that claims to be black has the gems. You're funny. Alright, so this box, the black box, is false. Blue box is false. Box that claims to be the black has the gems has to be true, which means this has the gems. Beautiful. Try to trick me a little. Bird and boat. Or is it crow and row? I do crow and row. That's also a C. See, I don't know if these matter, but the fact that they rhyme with a one letter difference makes me suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Chapel again. I have to do chapel, I think. It's my only option. Everything else locks the area down. Money gone. We have a bishop here. I know some other rooms have other game pieces. I know one room has a pawn. I don't know what the others have. I also marked down all of these. Don't know if it's relevant. That may be important. Alright. Hallway can't be good, corridor. Well, we've kind of screwed the pooch here, haven't we, chat? There's nothing I can do. I wish I could rotate the room. So this is going to be a short route. Didn't really give me options. Items aren't going to be relevant at the moment. Always not important. Corridor. Yeah, I guess even if it's not important, it doesn't matter. Screw the pooch. What's this? Black silk sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Oh. Alright. Fish. Is there another painting in here? I don't think they matter. Alright. Well, I have no money, so it doesn't really matter. So I can go look at those last 2 rooms, see if they give us anything of value. We unlocked a few new rooms, so I'll take that. And I also may have discovered things, so that's fine. Let's do commissary, see what we get out of this, since we've closed this off anyway. Oh, we have an arcade machine that I can't play? Diagi blocks? Or Diraji? I don't know. Little, wait. Cigarette selling machine or something. Staff notices. Pudding. Mountains? No. Or dunes. This is the clue. These paintings are relevant. Okay, let me see. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at a morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the on the estate. Well, that one must be a pain in the ass when everything switches around. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and laboratory. Okay, so in / out blocks and laboratory and security. My notes are a mess, chat. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password? No, I need to see that. Lame. Okay. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Interesting that that's the case. Alright. What's the difference between these two paintings? What am I not understanding here, chat? What is this and what is this? What are these two things? Because to me that's pudding, unless it's called something else. With and without. So I think I was right that the letters in that matter. Flan and land? Ah. But that doesn't make sense. Flan and land, yeah, it is flan. But flan and land both have two different letters. One has an F without the D, and the other one has the D without the F. Unless we're supposed to take both of them. Because the previous ones that I've marked, sand. No, wouldn't that be the same problem though? It does look like dunes, but the previous paintings all had one letter difference between the two. Currently, your suggestion makes sense that it's one of, they have two letter differences. Nonetheless, it seems relevant. I just don't know what the difference is. My brain's not processing the difference. Because it does look like dunes. Also looks like sand. Because like I said, every one that I've seen so far has had a one-letter difference. You guys, Bride and Bridge. Do you need a restart? I will have to restart this, in a minute. But as far as information in each room, I think it stays the same. Because in the nursery, there was clock and lock, so that was one letter difference with C. Then was bridge and bride, so there was a G in there. There's plane and plan in the West Wing Hall. And parlor had crow and row. My noggin? Maybe. I probably have like one or more. Ow, rude. The issue is I don't know what the difference that's one letter for this is. Oh, desert and desert. That's what it is. Thanks for the whack. You helped me restart. An extra S is all it is. Yeah, desert and desert. Less obvious than the previous one. I don't know if this matters. I'll mark it down anyway. So yeah, desert and desert is S in the third, or well, it'd be the fourth spot, I guess. I don't know if the spot where the extra letter is matters or not, because we had Bride and Bridge and Plane and Plan that both have a fifth letter spot change. Alright, we have one more room we have access to. What can we do? Walk-in closet with 4. Yeah, might as well. Because there's nothing we can do outside. So we might as well see if we get information. So we have crowbar. And prayer. See, I don't know if every room has a thing. But it's always these style drawings. I don't know what the difference between that. You guys think about that for a moment. Okay, we get a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's a curious item. We have a key, a gem, and this telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Ooh. And here's the photo from earlier. Doesn't give us anything better. But it's noted. We have this. Bar. Beads, prey, crowbar. Hand in hand. Oh, is it just hand and hands? There's one hand and there's two hands? Could be. But the other thing that annoyed me, Hisashi, desert and desert, they rhyme, but they're like homonyms in the sense that they're literally one letter apart. Every other word has been more rhymey than just literal, like, homonyms or whatever. If I'm pronouncing it right. This looks like hand and hands, which could be the answer. If there's something else missing, I don't know. I'll mark it temporarily. This is the walk-in closet. I feel like hands and hands is too easy. That's in the 5th. That's if this is even relevant. I have no idea. Either way, we have yet to make it, I think, to the 6th level of this fucking thing. But the fact that the commissary says it's closed between 12 and 16 is an interesting thing, because that means we go quite well. Just call it Huma Hymns. Humonyms. I thought it was homonyms. We have range 3, 21 steps, items found, new rooms 4. Yeah, we got almost no value out of that one. Ugh. Yeah, I might make this my last attempt and then pulse through. So wait. What? Okay, if we're operating on the logic that 2 hand-drawn works of art have a rhyming minus letter feature, what's the difference between these two, chat? We have the Ace of Spades, Queen of Diamonds. Homonym. Yeah, not homonyms, or however you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's homonyms. That's how I grew up pronouncing it. What's the difference between these two? We have Ace of Spades. Queen of Diamonds. Diamonds and spades don't work. Is it just face and ace? Could be face and ace. A face card. Oh, we knew we were saying it wrong? Oh. Gotcha. Alright, so entrance. We're gonna go face and ace with this one. Face, ace, which is a F. I don't know if position matters. This is interesting now. I need to move to the next page. My one page here that I'm writing in is... Oh, let's go West Wing first. West Wing is more likely to be locked. Let's do hallway, start. Okay, this looks... Okay. Is it just hands and hands? This is the same here. So I guess... Interesting. There are weird hand-drawn flowers in here. Don't know how I feel about that. This is the same as the walk-in closet. I feel like it has to be hands and hands. I feel like that makes sense to me. What are you? Doors in West Wing are more likely to be locked? Yeah, that's fine. Breaker box is actually probably good here. Yes. We'll just do breaker box. I don't think there's anything of value in the breaker box right now, so we'll leave that. It's a good spot for it. Den. I don't think I have to fill out the whole place. Okay, we have stairs and stars. So I. And the 4th. I don't know if this time mechanic matters. I think all the clocks are at the same time. This is, what? 7:26? No, it's moving. It's constantly moving. Okay. It's not my actual time, is it? No. Okay, got a gem. There's a pawn here. Pawn in the den. It's noticeable. Do I want to try to push out dead end rooms right here? Gives me plus 10 steps, and then I have to walk back. West Wing wouldn't be bad, though. We'll do West Wing. Yeah, I still think this is plain and plan. Look at that. Ooh, this wasn't. If this was here, I missed this. Staff notice, June 15, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Claire Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any blank may draft. Okay. So we need the room for late Lady Epson. June 15th, 1983. I don't know if this is relevant. 06 15 1983. Lair. Epson. I don't know who this is, because Sinclair is the name of the family. Cherry or pantry? I have a habit of trying to fill out each level. Let's just try to go north for a while, yeah? I don't think there's anything of value here that I can find. Nook, parlor, garage. Never had garage. 3 keys. Yeah, let's do that. Ads? Uh-oh. Someone didn't have their sub. Stair and plane both have I in the 4th spot. Yeah, but we also have 2 different letters in the 5th spot. We have an E and a G. Point and laugh. Indeed. Point and laugh. Alright, we have 3 keys here. Good. Yeah, Prime Sub is kind of a bitch for this. Ads will be over here soon, though. Not that you can hear me anyway. Okay, what do we got in here? A lot of little boxes that I can't open or do shit with. Ooh. Christophe, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Miss Babbage. Okay. Third time is underlined. Don't know why it's relevant. That's a awkward pub. Car and card. Car, D in the 4th. Welcome back, Hisashi. I got 3 keys, read about Christophe driving off with the car, and car and card. There's a way to play with the lights here as well, that's oil. I know the utility closet you can play with the lights in the garage. Can I do anything with the car itself? SWN SNG. So is it supposed to be like Swan Song? Because that's what it looks like. There's a swan on it. Can't do anything with the package in the back either. Curious. Alright, we got 3 keys. What's up? Well, hello. Thank you for the Prime sub, Hisashi. Welcome back. Okay. We have a thing here. I don't know what I can do with the thingy, though. It's like a little call button. I can mode the launcher. Oh, is it supposed to, like, open this garage door? Maybe. Although I feel like it's just a call. Yeah, I don't know. I know the utility closet can do some shit. We have to go back anyway. So let's see. Well, the thing is, I don't know what else we can do. Because utility closet has a vac option thing as well, and I don't know what to do with that. How many steps? We have a lot of steps. We can look real quick. Anything of value? Desert and desert. Desert. Keycard entry system. Toggling the breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC power if you require assistance. So vac indicators. I don't know what this is supposed to mean, and I don't know what the code is for this. We have gymnasium, darkroom, and garage. It's off for the garage. I don't know why. And then we're missing a switch for the cabinet. I don't know why. I don't know what the VAC is supposed to be for. That's all I can think of. We've yet to see the cabinet or the gymnasium. Let's go back to the garage and see what we got from that. Costing me a lot of steps, but we have a lot. Oh. Aha! Awa. Bigger oil stain than I remember being. The west path, the grounds. Okay. That leads out. Okay. I wonder if there's a difference between the west and the east. Do we get any value being outside like this? Peaceful. Now I'm curious, can I unlock this over here? Also, I remember seeing that bridge. I don't remember what the bridge does. Does this permanently unlock this? It does. West Gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Nice. Okay. What does that give us, though? Progression. This music is a vibe, too. Jesus Christ. That looks suspicious and neat. Let's Dax play. I assume the garage was necessary, and I think it only spawns on the west side, too. Okay. That was very much worth, chat. Alright, there's this. Is this something I can access right now? Ooh. Okay. We have a trading post, which gives you items for trade. You have the root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. And the shelter. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Do we have red rooms right now? I can't even look. Student trading post requires money. We don't have that. Root cellar could be good, but I don't know. I think shelter we go right now, right, chat? Because we're kind of early. We don't have a lot of red rooms. This is interesting. Can I go over here? I can. Anything of value over here? No. Time lock safe. Canned water. Vent. Picture. Painted. Okay. I see that. I'll touch that in a minute. Remain where you are for now. Given that the red guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Remain where you are for now, given that the red guard is due tomorrow. What's that mean? We plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Okay. Any other information? No? Okay, what's this? Welcome to the Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe, radiation monitor, log into network. Time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. How do we know the time? Wait, is there a way we know what time and date it is in game? How do I go back? What's radiation monitor? Measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mr. Holly or Mount Holly's laboratory. The reading is 12 USV or higher. Emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Interesting. And I'm sure it's like 0. Yeah. 0.5. Okay. What's the login? Terminal password. That's pretty long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 letters, potentially. Is there a way to know the date and time? Or do I need a device for that? Or is it matched to the real day and time? I mean, we can look at the clocks inside. I just don't know how we know what the date is. Okay. We'll keep this memory logged, this information logged. Oh wait, did it say on the terminal actually? Wait a minute. Does it say on the terminal? It should. That might be it. Does not. Does not say current date and time. I don't think. No. like the music. The music is very chill. Kind of putting me to sleep a little bit. Game's too much of a vibe, chat. Too much of a vibe. Alright. Well, we have access to this area now every day. So that's useful. If we ever find what the day and time is, we'll be set. It's actually better if I just go to the beginning of the house. We have unlocked one area. There are 3 or 4 other areas outside alone. Now we have the time. We just don't know what the date is, I don't think. There's a calendar, that'd be useful. The time I think is standard. So right now it's 10, almost 10:35. I assume PM, maybe AM. It's in summer. No date to be found. We'll go this way. We'll do corridor. Alright, we have tree. Well, this doesn't work. We have a bobby pin. And a tree. Is it pin and pine? Because this looks like a pine tree. Pin and pine? I'm gonna do that, I guess, for now. Storeroom would not be bad. It'd give us gem, money, and key. Nook also wouldn't be bad. Gems are gonna be relevant. I don't have any gems, so I can't get the nursery. We'll do storeroom and then just pray we don't soft lock ourselves again. We have 10 deer. Right, there's this guy. He's outside somewhere. He might have information. We also have the pawn again. We have deer and something with a 10 on it. Is it tag and stag? I think that's it. So S in the first. I'm gonna do that. Just keep it simple in the brain. The brain will treat you alright sometimes. Alright. So the bomb shelter chapel no longer matters. And chapel is actually probably good. It leaves me with only one way though. Which, to be fair, courtyard also does, so. We have no negative effects with this. Aha, I don't lose money anymore, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Do a bishop in here. Was there anything of extra value in here? I know there's, like, these, and I got them recorded. Alright. Okay, we have one round. 2 gems for passageway, parlor, and pantry. Can't do pantry. We could do parlor. We can't do okay, so we have to do this one. This is fine. We get more stuff here. This is the triple room. Make sure there wasn't anything else of value. The rules are the same in the parlor game. All 3 boxes contain gems. False. The other 2 boxes contain gems. False. This box contains gems. Has to be true. Honestly, the first version of this was the hardest version of this. Every single box puzzle after this has been easy. Oh wait, bath and bat. H. H in the 4th. I don't know. I don't know if position matters or if we're just supposed to grab a bunch of letters. Currently we have, and I don't even know what the letters are for. Currently we have F, C, E, G, F, C, E, G, S, D, and H, and I. 8 letters currently. What am I doing? Ah, my ear. Just got really upset there for a second. I don't have a lot of money. This can give me 2 more steps. Here, let's do the bedroom. Ow, my ears suddenly just had a pain spike. Clock and lock. That's fine. Is there anything on you? There's moon. I don't see anything. I can't rotate, to my knowledge. If there's a rotation, I'm not familiar with it. We have Reddington here. I don't know what that means. My ear. It's being a bitch. It's still not as painful as it has been, but it's just so obnoxious. Doesn't look like there's any gifts in here. I'm a bitch when it comes to dealing with ear infections. Ooh, security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. That's pretty good. Agreements do not cost gems to draft is also pretty good. But I think security is important. We've not had that. I'll just take my headphone off that ear. That might help mitigate it. Oh, story? Story. First time we've had a room like this. That's me. A child in the game. We all have our weaknesses. Yours is just everything, Georgie. Check. 30,000 years ago? Yes, indeed. I was unaware there would be cutscenes in this game. Ooh. These are all interesting rooms. Are these all rooms I need to go to? Looks like it. And there's one on me. And he's checking to see if it's live. Fair enough. I was there, Gandalf. Okay. Blue memos equal true, red memos equal lie. Writing this down. The memos left around the house that I've been reading but haven't been paying attention to. I've been misled. So, that's curious. Unless written by hand on the red memos. I wonder how many people missed the little hidden thing right here. Except for this little thing right here, Hisashi, which you may not be able to read. It says, unless written by hand. Half of it's cut off by the line. Curious. Alright, we have the pool room, which we've been to once, with the music room, a vault, a museum room, the nursery we've been to before. There's something in that one. There's an office room. Oh, wow, this actually captures me in real time, sort of. There's a closet room. There's a spare room. That. And then repeats. Gotcha. Keyboard here. Keyboard here. Another terminal. Press enter. View estate inventory. Following is a detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new items are added. Fruit, gems, keys, coins. So this just means everything I've seen and may have missed. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Keycard system is security level medium, offline mode locked. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. So if we set low, it means we only have to run into a couple doors. This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Yes. Okay. Turn to security menu. Log into network. Terminal password. I don't know what the password's supposed to be. It might be related to the pictures I found. I don't know what else. Alright, this is good information. Good. We have a knight in the security room. Interesting. We have 2 side doors. What is this? Yeah, peas in a pod and a mountain summit. I don't know. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Okay, so we have this. Terminal password starts with an S. I wish I could read the rest. I can maybe figure it out. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. What are these? What are these? We have rocks, pods, peas. Vegetable, mountain. This might be something we've already found, or it might not be. This one isn't coming to me, chap. We have a lot of letters. Oh, the commissary, we never actually checked to see what they were selling. There might have been a reason for the pictures for the commissary. I'll have to check that next time. Um, hmm. I don't know. We'll keep this in mind, I guess. We'll keep this in mind. A microwave and a tea station. Okay. Let's go here, and then we'll move north. Ooh. Laboratory, though. Patio would be good. These are all new. Well, patio's not new. These are new. We'll do laboratory. We'll do laboratory. Typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. Past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. That is unfortunate, Kimberly. Okay, rank is based on how high north you get. Gotcha. Beakers and test tubes. Another terminal. Okay. Periodic table of elements. Oh. Left to right. Or right to left. Is that the order? Okay. Fortunately, I don't know these off the top of my head. I could look it up, but I'd rather not. This goes all the way up to 12. So this is the terminal password is what this is, I think. Because if I remember right, the terminal had 12 letters, right? 12 potential entries? Okay. Can we find that information? Car. Here. Is there another picture? Wait. No. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. Room temperature, thaw, melting point IS test. 205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa. Malt Holly. Freezer, lactation, Randolph M. I'm sure that's important for something. For what? I could not tell. Ooh, magnifying glass. What does this do? A wood and brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh, this is for the picture, I think. I need to find the dark room, chat. Aha! Okay. Terminal password. The issue is that it's probably backwards. God, do I have to really play this game? Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the sixth one is 1. It's gonna be annoying. Under 3, 4, 5, 6 is a P. Two is third letter, fourth across. S. Three is just H, right? That's just H. Yeah. Four is second on the bottom row. T. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 on the second to bottom row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are. That's 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the first row. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is E. Seven is the third on the bottom. E. Eight is that one. Hopefully I don't need both letters. Hopefully I just need some. The first one. 9 is third from that. Which row? Third row? Second row. P R I feel like I'm screwing this up. Maybe not. And then 12 is that one. And this doesn't spell anything, so let's figure this out, shall we? Unless I am missing important information, which is always and almost certainly true. Make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. I see this drawing. Is there another drawing? Oh, car and cart. Do that. Alright, other than that, I don't know. Let's see. Welcome to the Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue with the experiment. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Set your steps to 40. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then set your steps to 40. This one's actually pretty good. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. You know, right now, this is probably good. This is probably the best right now. Create this and activate the experiment house feature. After approval, the experiment feature will remain active for the rest of the day. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then set your steps to 40. I think this is good. Yeah. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay, so that just gives us that. Pause experiment, log into network. Let's just see what this gives. Chat. So we have NIRTF PERTHSP. Incorrect password. Let's do it the other way. PSHTREPFTR. IN. Incorrect password. Is it not the letters, but the name? Oh, wait. This machine is relevant for some. This machine has got additional power piped in from the boiler room. Got you. don't know what this is for. And it bothers me that I don't know. Oh. Sweet, I can just look at it like this. Still gives me all the information though. I don't know why. Unless this is for something different than a code. It's 12 letters. Sad thing is I'm probably not going to get a lot of information from this. If I can find the dark room, this would be brilliant. Yeah, this just has the regular shit on it. Okay, I don't know if I'm getting any more value out of this place at the moment. Guess we go north. That's the only way we can go. Yes. Wait. Oh, it's Swan Song. Swan Song. Nice. That is the connecting through line on a lot of these. What does the network give me access to? Let's just go down the line. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. Temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff have been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for all the details. Okay. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to the network just this month except for you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. Is that the date? Press schedule change. This service has been temporarily disabled as never yeah. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Would you like to order a brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, and sledgehammer? I don't know, so we'll hold for now. Okay. Remote terminal access. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. Shelter. Office is the only one. Connecting to terminals. So we just have access to all of these now, right? Does. Curious. So all that does, we know the password now. Swan Song password. I saw that on the car. That's interesting to know. Electronic mail. Permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, the feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Gotcha. The one place we don't have data transfers. Data transfers from Cinco are not currently available. Network. Okay. Glossary of terms. Addition, adjoining, blank, blank, blank. Bedroom, blessing, call it a day. Color, dead end, dig, directory, dirigi blocks, dirt, drafting, draft pool, draw. Wait. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Rooms are considered adjoined. Odd type of rooms, bedrooms are typically used for resting and regaining steps and are identified by violet. The blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from shrine after an offering of gold has been made. We call it a day. Color floor building usually indicated very types. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red and red rooms, blue for blueprints. Drawing, initial pulling of the 3 floor plans, draft pool, drafting, dirt. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigi blocks. To the dismay of the board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Gotcha. Directory dig, dead end. East wing. Green room, gold, glossary terms, gems, floor plan, room, and exhaust. Yeah. State entry, grounds, hallway, house, history, inventory, items, key card. Locked, luck. Luck determines the likelihood that you will find additional items in a room to say luck can be raised by certain items in rooms marked with their floor plan by a clover. Gotcha. Mechanical network hour, permanent rank, rarity, redraw, red room, terminal, star, spread, special route, item, special floor plan, security lock, shop, reset. Okay, so there are tomorrow trunk, west path, east, west wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 terms we do not have of relevance. Okay. Well, we're getting more information, chat. Ooh, darkroom is what I want. And probably the only place I can get to. Sucks to suck. Lose 5, gain 4. 11:28. I see you. Alright, we have orchard, lock. Well, 11:28. Got it. Anything else of relevance here? Probably not. There's anything here. Okay. They did want a better photograph for the ampersand and sand. And sand? Foreground and a background photo, which seems to offer any useful information. This is the office. As a king/queen, I always get them confused on the inside. Okay. Alright, that's for that. Anything on her? Not that I can see. All these photos, chat. Yeah, I don't think that picture's gonna be helpful for anything. Okay, that's all the pictures, right? Guest room, closet, pantry. Well, guess we pray for something good from the closet then. Key and gem. 10 intent, This is our third red room, right? I think we're good. Also, because of my rule, I get no penalty from this. Sucks to suck. Hahaha. Experiment. When you draft a red room, successful. Triggers twice. Okay. That's our third red room, so we don't even lose anything from that. Okay. Wait room. New room. Flame? No. I don't know what the difference here is. Tree, fire, batch. Yeah, I don't know. Brain is starting to show dog shot. We have 2 paths we can go. We have 2 gems. Boudoir lets it go north. Observatory also does. We'll do observatory. Observatory has a benefit. So now we have 2 stars, and I believe that gives us... 2 gives us the twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. So... Stage and Sage. I don't know if that's Sage, but I'll believe it is. Alright, so this should give us 2 stars, yeah? Perfect. Only trigger when clicked on. Oh, I should have clicked on it then. So that's good to know. So you can look at it without doing it. Okay, so we have 2 chests in the entrance hall. I have a lot of keys. Let's go this one. Door is locked. Only have keys, so nice. I don't need steps. I don't have the nursery, so I don't get any benefit of the punk room being tutored. So I guess Nook. Tiger. Fountain. There's also a rook there. Oh, wait. To figure out more of these paintings later. Brain is shutting down. This ain't good. Looks like we've come to the end here. Shoot, and I have to draw a floor plan too. I should have went back to see if I could get a... I mean, good news. We haven't done bunk, so let's just do the bunk. We can go to the orchard. We can do that. If we don't run out of steps. It's a hamster. Chart. Cart. We have 2 bananas. Chart and cart. The H. Camp Kernel. A little video game station. Camcorder. Pea shooter. Okay. Doesn't seem like of anything of value here. So we can go check out the orchard, and then we can call it a day. You can also see what we got for items in the entrance hall, since those are going to be wasted anyway. Oh, I can't go that way. Yes, that's right. Try not to get lost on my way back. Wait, can I look at you? magnifying glass is real helpful. There was another photo. Not that I think it matters. That is as far as we can go. As we'll see what we got. If we had a dice, this would have been useful. Ooh, where are you? Eric has set a car sees. Wait. Now I have to go check the garage. Look at all these gems. If only I can keep them. It'd be faster to do the garage outside because it costs me less steps. It'll cost me 3 versus like 7. Car keys do. Ooh. My drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. I assume this information stays the same. 14227 Sandy Heights. Small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secured in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Cat better not be dead in the back. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh. You officially returned? Okay, we're about to wrap up anyway. I'm just getting some last minute unlocks. Depending on how much this does and what the Orchard gives me will really depend how much longer the stream's gonna go. But I'm tired, hungry, and I'm also at about as far as I can go in this run. Oh. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Floor plan upgrade program. Scanning disk. Storm data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. Oh, so it upgrades the output. Let's see. 2 keys, 2 gems, or 10 coins. I imagine money is going to be relevant at some point. We've not really utilized it yet. Keys are pretty important, though. I think we only get one option. We'll do money. I think money gives us most value. Okay, so we can upgrade stuff with this. Interesting. And I think it's randomized. So that's anytime we have access to that upgrade disc in the back of the car, we should grab that. Gotcha. Alright. We have the code to the orchard, so let's go check that out, and then we should be done with this as far as we can go anyway at the moment. That I'm aware of. Have some egg salad for Easter? I'm good, thank you. I have leftover grilled chicken breasts that I'll put in on a bun with some Hopefully it's still good romaine lettuce and onion. I don't have any tomatoes, sadly I'm out of that. Also, I need to see this over here. And then some mac and cheese. But I want this guy over here is relevant. Can't do anything about him. Okay, that's fine. Chicken sandwich, yeah. Hopefully it's all still good. I would imagine it is. If not, I'll be a little sad, but that's fine. Alright, we have 1, 4. Wait. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Shoot. It's 11:28. I'm a special child sometimes, chat. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 11:20. Okay. Oh, the magnifying glass gave me so much stuff. Is this permanently unlocked now? Yes. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. I mean, we've never run out of steps yet, but this is good to know. But I guess the fact that we have access to the whole orchard, I don't understand what this is for. This feels like unhealthy for the trees, but you know, who am I to judge? The nozzle here. What's this do? No, we need all of these activated. Oh, fuck me. I've only found one of these so far. Are there more? They're probably all outside. Sundial. Okay, interesting. I see this notebook. Also, that's supposed to hold the gem, I think. But it isn't. Alright. Gardening logbook. April 10th, 1992. When I first came to the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of his improvidence, in the first few months of my post I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings in the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nugula, groundskeeper. Among my many commission duties, I have been tasked with the conservation oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from the gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, Ensigns Drive, and East Yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death, and the ensuring closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Oh, my ear's bothering me again, fuck. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality and measure the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yield. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. I suspect that the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. So we want stuff that... Gotcha. Survey results. So this is the area here. So if I were to draw this, if I set up green rooms specifically in these rich soil areas, it gives me access to special flowers, I think. So I'll just draw the 9 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So I'll just put poor for poor, B for good, rich for rich, and barren for barren. So B, G, G, P, P, rich, barren, poor. R equal rich, B equal barren. Then we have rich, good, rich, poor, good, wait. Rich, good, poor, good, rich, good, poor. So only one is barren. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas lighting, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. What the hell are smudge pots? Smudge pots found along the apple trees here in this orchard are its critical necessity thanks to the cold temperature and high altitude of this state. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the state's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Okay. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion. I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rhina. After all, as beautiful as statues, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject to the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and too scared of chastisement to prose it, particularly for the third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Randall's depiction of the chapel. I guess the cloister is important for something here. Not sure what though. I wish I knew exactly what the date was. Okay. I think that's all the information I'm able to get right now. That's everything I can do. Permanent additions. There are 2 more permanent additions we have not unlocked, which makes sense because there are 2 more doors we have not also unlocked. I'm tempted to check the west gate. See if there's a valve over there. I'll do that, and then I'll reset with the save and call it a day. There's a door there. There's a door over here, and there's a door down below. Yeah, there's a door there. We have one of the fires lit, which we know how to do. Issue is if all of them involve valves or if it's something different. Wait, I can make a wish? What's that do? Oh, okay. Way to throw money away. I mean, I don't need it, so might as well. Now, is there a valve or something over here that I can use or press? Is it down here, or is it like part of a specific room that we have to use for down here? So I'm not seeing it. Okay. Oh. Game stuttered there for a second. There. So there's a valve on one area that mattered. That allowed me to activate the one of many flames, which 4 I need. Out of here. Okay. I think that's everything we get right now. This is most we can done. We have yet to reach the antechamber to see what that's even about, but that's fine. I think we made some decent progress. A little bit of a slow burn, but I think we made it to this level, which is pretty good. Still 4 levels away. 6 new rooms. I'm gonna save and quit for now, and then we'll come back to this later this week. Yeah. So that's beginning of blueprints, chat. A little puzzle game there. Roguelike makes you get more unlocks as you go. Interesting. I'm curious what things I've missed or didn't realize was important, and that will come up later. So, it's a cool brain game? Yes. It's not as in your face with puzzles as I was assuming it would be. But also, at the same time, I think a lot of the puzzles you have to pick up onto it. It's like environmental. You have to piece it together, and more rooms tell you, oh, you need to be paying attention to this stuff. Like the pictures in each room, as far as like the rhyming words or whatever, or the missing letters, or the extra letter, I should say, between 2 words. I don't know what that's for yet. That's going to be important for something. So, and the fact that there was a cutscene probably means there's going to be a lot more cutscenes in relevant rooms. And we saw on the security cameras a lot of interesting rooms we have yet to unlock. We've only had one true puzzle room, per se, or at least one that's marked as puzzle room. So we'll see what the others offer. There's still stuff outside. There's little puzzles we've discovered. So yeah, there's probably a lot more in plain sight than we've realized, chat. So I'm curious to find out where we go. But yeah, we're gonna call stream there. Next stream.